What's up, fam? What's going on? What's the deal? Let's see. What's up, fam? What's going on? What's the deal? Okay, let me stop that. Sure. Let's see. What's up, fam? What's going on? All right. Let me get this shit up real quick, like I said. Mm, Post that. Mm, All live. Slide back here. Get it shared up in a couple more places. Hopefully, y'all had a good day yesterday. I hit on a few straights. Boy. Yes, I did. Uh, Slide over here. Get this shared up. Pin that. Hold on. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I gotta get ready to go to the go get my license, man. Go renew them. All right. Let me see here. Let me go over to X and let's see if we can get this pinned up here. Uh, and make sure we're working before we go ahead and get started. Yeah, we working. Okay. Uh, Pin this up here. All right. No, not highlight. Yeah, I guess. Okay, let's get busy, man. Let's get busy. Any injury news? New news. Cole Anthony didn't participate in the shooting round. Remains questionable. Okay, that's interesting. Mm, 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 mm. Woo! Mm. Wow, man, that motherfucking apple cider vinegar. Woo! Wee. Mm. All right. Let's get busy, man. Um, let's see if I can go through the slate real quick. I do one more thing here. Tell you guys what I like, what I played, and what I'm getting ready to play. Okay. So first things first. Here we got Dallas. Let's go over here to Doink here, and then let's start over here. So first thing first. Here we got Dallas and Indy, right? So right now we know this Dallas injury news situation. They're in shambles, right? So that's one thing. But looking at the Indy side of things here, all we waiting on is news, right? So mm, All right, so we waiting on injury news, right? Last game we had Halliburton, Siakam, Walker. They sat out, right? So we definitely need injury news here. If Halliburton and Siakam in, then these guys' numbers are in play versus Dallas. If not, then you can go to guys like T.J. McConnell. I think he had double-digit assists. Obi Toppin, he went crazy, and Nimhart, guys like that, right? So, what did I do last night? Let me see. Last night, I got in there just a little bit. On ESPN bet, I sprinkled a little bit on the double double for Tyrese Halliburton to that -110. You can get the assist prop. I see the assist prop right now at um, at 10.5. But at the end of the day here, taking a look at point guards and what's been going on as of late. I want to say last 2 3 weeks, man. We know Dallas is small, and point guards have been finding ways to get busy on them. So over the last 2 weeks, last 7 8 games, they are number one in giving up assists to the point guard position. So that's none other than somebody like Tyrese Halliburton. So somebody you could look at there for assist props, right? And then what else from that game? Slide back over here to Doink here. I kind of like, I ain't gonna say bypass, but I just was a little bit more focused on the Pacer side of things in the event that these guys get ruled in, right? So Pascal Siakam, I did set to the side his assist prop. I like the spot for him. He's over his assist line and what? 6 of 10 at 2.5. Uh, the power forwards are over this line and 8 of 10, right? So I do have this assist prop set to the side. Now, keep in mind everything else, all the other plays and stuff like that are in play, but these are some of the plays that I'm pointing out. Okay, so moving along here towards the Rockets and the Rockets and Orlando Magic game, we just see Cole Anthony was not at shoot around. So that's one thing, right? Whoa. Yeah, so me and Fred Van Vliet, I mean, it's kind of weird situation. I'm just pretty much going past here. Now, Jalen Green, I'll point a few things out. He's been balling, right? The assist prop's been looking really good. He's been crushing this at 4.5. The minutes has been there 45, 38, 31, 36, 31. So he's been playing a lot of minutes. And also, he's been going over his three line, right? He's over his three line in 5 straight games at 2.5. And the defense has given his three line up in 5 of their last 6 games. So lately, this defense has been giving up the threes. Versus Orlando, which they just played, and then historically, he's over this 3.9 3 of 5 games, along with 3 of 5 games to his rebound line, right? He has last 2 games he played, we did drop dimes, and lately he's been dropping dimes, right? So he's been playing some okay basketball as of late. So it is what it is, right? I didn't put anything to the side for him because I really don't bet him that much, and I don't want to bet. I don't know if I want to bet him today. Truth be told, so whatever. Dylan Brooks, what up? The Clippers did me good. Oh, for sure, for sure. Kind of put a good read on that game last night, man. Outside of I needed one more three, but I did hit a little parlay on that game. But my top play was Kawhi. He showed up. Did not get a block from Mobley, or did Cleveland win that game. But that was a good game, man. That was a good game. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it, Ed. Appreciate it, Ed. Can't thank you guys enough, man. Guys been really, really kind to me, man. And that shit right there, that's what that's that motivation right there. So the 3.5 rebounds, even if you want to get into a parlay piece, or if you want, or you can look at the points plus rebounds. He's over his points at 6 of 10. He's over his rebounds in 7 of 10, right? And then the points plus rebound prop in his last 10 for Dylan Brooks, he's over this number in 7 of 10, 6 of 10. I mean 7 of 10. I'm sorry. So and the defense is giving it up in 7 of 10, right? But I haven't pulled the trigger. I'm thinking about running the rebounds. If I do, it'll be in a parlay piece at 3.5. But I had to set that to the side. Tari Easton. Um, Probably, I don't know if I'm even going to bet on him, right? I don't know, right? It looks like he's going to be an unders candidate for me. So I'm not even going to waste, I ain't going to say waste my time, but, he's been playing some good ball. But, versus these teams, Phoenix, Dallas, and Philly, he's supposed to go out there and have himself a game. It's Portland as well. And then this fast paced matchup with Indiana and Sacramento, their defense ain't all of that. He's supposed to go out there and do what he do. Now, the 1.5 threes, I couldn't talk you off of it. He don't shoot a lot of them, but he's over this line of 7 of 10 at plus 158. Hey, if you want to take a stab on a plus 158, be my guest. Rebounds, I'm definitely not messing with his rebounds at 7.5. I just can't do it, right? So it is what it is. Alpert Sengun, I set him to the side on a double double here. Um, don't like the pace of this game, but a minus 140, I put that to the side as a double double, something that's pretty much self-explanatory. Alpha Shingun can be frustrating sometimes, right? He can definitely be frustrating sometimes. When you look for consistency in certain areas. But 3 of his last 4 games, he's drawn double-digit rebounds. That's one thing there. Coming off of 14 in the 14 games versus this team. Last game here, I don't see a clear pathway for him to get in foul trouble. The double-double, I'm at the minus 140. Might use it in a parlay piece. Might put a little something with it to try to knock the juice down or whatever the case may be. Or if you want to get to 10 rebounds, 10 rebounds or something like that, and 10 rebounds, you'll probably get that at what? Minus 164, and you can get something to knock the juice off of that too. If you want to do that, be my guest. But the double double, the minus 140, I think that's the one I'm gonna use right there. The rest of these guys, I just really skiing on past them, right? Friends, between the two here, I was looking at out to save some time. I was looking at Paulo. His usage has went up and averaged back out to where he was. The last 5 games, he's taken 23, 23, 22, 23, 22 shots. He has a usage rating at 32% over his last 10 games. Franz at 27, so he's taken back over that usage role. The threes have been looking good. This defense has given up 1.5 threes in 5 straight games, including Paulo was in one of those. Last time these two teams played, he took 23 shots. He had 25 points. So, from a matchup standpoint, I guess I do like Paulo matchup a little bit better than Franz. If I was to ever take his points, this game, one of their points would probably be his. But at the end of the day here, Paulo, 1.5 threes, points, whatever the case may be. Last 10 games, he is averaging 30. If I wanted to filter this by at least usage percentage here, and to give you guys a good look at what's been going on or what can possibly go on, I could go with 25 between 25 and 30, 32 usage percentage here, and see how this defense fares. So people are over the 3 line in 7 of 10, and then the points they average at 19 points. This points probably sitting at 25.5. There's probably other ways that I could definitely take a look at it because in that time span, those guys are only averaging 16 shot attempts. So I could probably take that off and go back to an average and go back and put filter field goal attempts, and then I would say field goal attempts more than between. I go between. Let's go between. Um, 17 and 22. Damn, we took 30 shots versus Minnesota. Damn. Go 22. Mm. So, how many shots did he take versus them? Orlando. Oh, Houston. It was Houston. He took 23 shots versus Houston. So why didn't he pop up right here? He's supposed to be right here. Let me put it at 14. Field goal attempts between, let me put it at 24. Field goal attempts, let's go 18 and 24. There you go, right there. He took 23 shots. Okay. This is a decent defensive team, but 8 of these games were this year. This was Paulo right here last year. Mm. I'm not betting his points though, and truth be told, I don't want too much to do with this game. Truth be told, but like I said, if I had to, I'm taking. If I had to take somebody's points, it probably would be Paulo's. Straight up. I mean, they have nobody to chunk the ball up. So there's that. And it's 1.5 threes. I do have that set to the side because he's been on fire. Wendell Carter. He had 25 rebound chances right here versus Houston, as you can see. His rebound prop is sitting at 7.5. I had to put it over there. KCP over under 7.5 points. I couldn't talk you off of it, boy. I couldn't. His whole line. I seen somebody who's taking his under 1.5 assists. KCP. I seen somebody taking that. So I definitely can't talk you off of that. Wendell Carter though, the 7.5 rebounds. He's 4 of his last 5 games. He's played 30 minutes, 20 here, 30, 29.9, 26, 31, and 35. Um, if he can stay out of foul trouble, I see him getting 7.5 rebounds. That's all I can say. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, versus this team right here, last game he did have 25 rebound chances for 12. He converted 12 of them. It is what it is. He can step out there and hit the 3 here and there. He hit 1 3 versus them that game. I can see him hitting another 3 because this team just needs more offense, right? So whatever, man, whatever. Took too long on that shit right there. I didn't even want to take that long. Detroit and Miami, right? So we know how we attack Miami, right? We attack Miami, and the numbers show with the point guards we attack Miami with threes and assists, right? So sometimes the proof being the pudding. Historically, Cade versus this team. Last 3 games, he's over his threes, and last 3 games, all 3 of these games was this year. He's over his rebounds, which we don't even, and then the assists. He's had 18. He had 18 assists, 9 and 6, right? 9, 9, 8, 9. His assist prop is sitting at 9.5. We know the read, right? We know the read is good. We know the read is good historically over the course of the season. We know the read is good. If you take this prop, I took it. If you take this prop and it don't hit, like I said, so to the point guard here, the assist prop, Miami has slipped down to the 3rd position, right? So it is what it is. And then the threes, Miami, they stay number 3 in giving up the threes. So at the end of the day, and then they still giving up rebounds. So you can also look at rebounds plus assists, PRAs, because uh, at the end of the day, he has a 32% usage rate, right? Meaning he's last 10 games, he's all. It's if K don't got his fingerprints all over a game in general, these motherfuckers don't win, right? So even if I filter the usage percentage here. Um, let's see, where was he at? He's averaging 32% usage. Yeah, that's some shit there, ain't it? 25 and 32. 32 usage rate. Okay, so What we got there was these guys are averaging 25 points. The average usage rate, it only bumped down to 28. He's averaging a 32% usage rate. So the averaging last 10 guards are averaging 25 points. They over the 1.5 3 line 10 of 10 in the games. And then the assists versus this team has been right. It's a high number at 9.5. So I don't know. I don't know, right? So it is what it is. Potentials for him 14.7. The potentials in that with that filter was about 14.2. So that's about on point ish, right? But at the end of the day, um, those are the numbers. The numbers, his usage rate is high, and the numbers reflect. We've hit on this, a lot. The only thing is, I don't bet a lot of K3s, right? I don't bet a lot of K3s. It's at a parlay piece at 147 right now. Maybe I might go there, bro. Maybe I might go there, or maybe I might go with the. I don't know, man. I don't know. I haven't been lately. I haven't been betting a lot of Cade. I've been taking this assist here and there, but they've been involved in some weird type of games, man, like blowouts and shit like that. So 25 and a half. I say he's in play, right? I did sprinkle on that 9.5 assist though, but it was not like I was coming on here to rush to give you guys that play, right? But historically, I'm just going with the numbers because we know how we attack this team, especially with lower numbers, right? Assist props. So it is what it is, man. His shit is just high. The 4.5 rebounds. It's in play, right? Minus 114, still get a good number here. This team is giving this number up in 5 of his last 10, and of their last 10, and he's hit this number 6 of his last 10 games, including 4 rebounds. Even if you want to take him for 4 or something like that, just say you were teasing it down or something. And he's hit that. He's had 4 in 100% his last 10 games, at 10 of 10. The only thing that's kind of skeptical for me is right now is I just don't know. I mean, 25, 22, 30, 30. Then he goes down 17 minutes, 20 minutes, 20 minutes, 18 minutes, 20 minutes, 18 minutes. That's that weird shit right there. They need to get their rotation right. If you don't like that one there, you can definitely look at Tobias Harris. Tobias Harris is somebody who can go out there and rebound the ball as well and put the ball in the rack. He's over his 3-point line at 1.5 at 6 of 10. And he's over this rebound line at 8 of 10, which the defense has given up that rebound line in 7 of 10. So it's an okay rebounding spot for him. His last 3 games, he's over. He's over. He's over. Every game this season, he's over. This is the 4th and final game. So he's over. He's over. I checked it all. He's over. I'll show you again. He over. Good and over. Not good and over, but good and over. So October 28th, 8. November 12th, 7. And then he had a monster game here. He had 18 assists and 11 rebounds. He had a monster triple double. Yeah, 18 assists, and so he had 20 in all 3 games or better. 20, 11, and 8, 27, 9, 24, 8, and 6. So his combo, his rebound and assist combo is looking like 14 and a half. You like the boards? Okay. All right. So I took the 10.5 rebounds for Jalen Durant, right? Historically, he's been rebounding the ball great versus this team. He's been playing great versus this team. I mean, 8 and 11, 9 and 16, 10, 17, 10, 14, 14. He's got double-digit rebounds. This is numbers versus this team in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 straight games. Rebound chances averaging like 20 rebound chances head to head versus this team. In general here, like I said, especially as of late, he's been involved in a few blowouts, but he's averaging 17 rebound chances. This defense is giving up 12 rebound chances. I haven't filtered the rebound chances. Let me go ahead and do that right now. It don't even matter. I don't even care what the rebound chances is. I already locked in at 10 and a half. He's just gonna have to go ahead. I took two L's back to back on some blowouts type shit, man. That was crazy, man. But long story short, I can filter the rebound chances here and put it at probably like what more than what 16, more than 16 rebound chances. That puts it at 23, right? I don't know if I want to go that high as 23, but my thing here is I don't feel like he's going to be in a big. Bam can get busy. That's another thing. I want to know if who's in the start lineup and how they're going to, run the start lineup. I don't, the Miami, and, I don't know how they're going to do it, but if him and Bam is just out there, then yeah, for sure. I mean, even if he's down there with Ware, so I don't even really care. Truth be told, I don't even really care. So it is what it is, right? Um, that was 16 rebound chances, though. I mean, 23. I could go between. How about I just go between 15 to 20? Get a little bit more tighter of a window. So teams centers who are averaging, who are getting between 16 and 20 rebound chances are over this 10 and a half line in 3 of their last 10 games. But as far as double digit rebounds, um, one, two, three, seven of 10, right? So even if you want to probably sneak in there and try to see if you can get a double double or something like that, um, be my guest, right? I couldn't talk you off of that either, right? He's got a double double in 6 of 10. You get his double double at minus 110. I think that's an okay number, right? I think that's an okay number. Bam is a pretty decent defender though, but it is what it is. The rebound chances, when I put it between 15 and 20 rebound chances, it averaged out to 17. Right now, over the last 10 games, he's averaging 17.4. So that's pretty much like on par, right? His rebound line now is at 11 and a half, though. I took it at 12. I mean, 10 and a half at minus 125 last night on uh on uh on bet 365. Man, you ain't get the link. You ain't get it working, man. You ain't get it working, Luke. You gotta get it working. You gotta get it working, man. I don't know what you did. If you got the app, you need if you had the app before, you need to uninstall the other app and and install a new one, like from your app store or something like that, man. Straight up, man. Hey, they gave me a nice cash out on the parlay last night, man. I couldn't believe that shit. I was like, okay, and that parlay was gonna catch an L. They gave me a they gave me like a 75% cash out. Yeah, on like a seven leg, right? On like a seven leg. You did all that. Ain't no way, man. No, you're not doing enough. You need to get on that. Hey, because I'm telling you, Bet365 is probably the best book. I'm finna tell you that shit right now. But I got all like 4, 5, 6 books I'll be juggling from. But you need to email customer support and you need to see what's going on with that shit, boy, because you need that. All right. Same thing here. Vice versa, right? Vice versa. Um, Point guards, I do target point guards versus Detroit when it comes to the three ball, right? They're giving up the fourth most threes in the league, right? To the point guard position. Here's somebody like Tyler Hero is stepping into the fold here versus Detroit. He's over his 3 point line and and 2 of 7, but This line opened up at 2.5, right? So if you was looking for a parlay piece and where it opened up at 2.5, then he's over that line in 4 of 7, right? Versus this team though, right? And I don't really want to. I don't really too much mess with this team here in the assist category for point guards. But at the end of the day here, I could see instances where Tyler Hero can get to his threes, right? Keeping it moving here. I'm just going straight to Bam. I don't keep an eye on the injury news for Wiggins, and I'm not really trying to have this go far. I really need to get out of here, but I'm giving you guys the looks. So Bam, I mean, he's been playing some good ball, man. As of late, I don't know what's been going on, right? What the hell has he been doing? I mean, Clippers, Boston. What has he been doing? 6, 7, 18, 12. I think that's why it's good for me to just stay away from Bam, man. Hmm. Yeah. So, but historically versus this team, he's played well. The 3 games that he's seen these guys, 15-8, 20-12, 12-20. I mean 12-10, 20-7. He's looked good versus this team. We'll see what's gonna happen, right? I didn't bet anything on it. You will get a decent number though. On the double double here at plus 110. I don't know if I'm getting that though. Truth be told. Next game. Oh, the Minnesota game versus Pelicans. I'm gonna tell you for people who ain't. I mean, it might be too late. It might not be too late, but you gotta be waiting for the injury news here. What I will say here was I will entertain the I probably would entertain the rebound prop for Misi, right? But other than that, I don't know, man. I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it for these Pelican boys today. Uh I don't expect a lot of these guys to be out. Let me see something. If you're not following these guys, you got to be following these guys here. Mm-hmm. Okay. So, to save some time, of course, I expect Minnesota to get with these boys and to beat them. And I don't know about the spread, but I wouldn't mind going to the rebounds with somebody like Misi or I mean Zion has been a monster, right? He's been a monster. And then you got Anthony Edwards. His numbers are in play, but none of these. It's not like I'm getting ready to play them, right? I ain't even gonna lie. As of right now, right? I want to see because right now it's getting to be scarce, man. It's getting to be scarce. Every day is getting to be scarce, man. With these injuries and then tanking, you just got to woo. You got to dodge them bullets. Here, New York Knicks and San Antonio Spurs, man. Another game here that I don't fucking know, right? So look, um, I can't even do it with Miles McBride. I want to, but I can't, right? Even Mikal Bridges, right? Now I was looking at the 1.5 threes from Mikal Bridges. I pointed out, man, he's sitting at 1.5. He's over this line in 3 of 10, but the spot guards are over this line in 8 of 10 versus this defense. He's over his rebound line in 5 of 10, right along with this defense giving it up in 5 of 10. Man, the 3 point looks enticing, right? Versus San Antonio Spurs, um, he's over his 1.5 3 point line in 4 of his last 5 games. I'm don't shoot the messenger, right? I just come to bring that to y'all, right? To y'all attention. The spot is there. Let me just put it up there, man. The spot is there. Whatever. You can get on DraftKings for a reasonable number at minus 120 if you want to take it. Josh Hart. This is I feel like this is a triple double spot for him. Could be. He's coming off of a triple double, right? Uh, yes. Versus Miami. Um, and that's what I say about Miami, right? He goes out there, he hits his 2 threes, versus Miami. He rebounded the ball, and he went out there and got 11 assists, right? So um, similar to like what I was saying about Cade. And guess what? What Cade did versus them last time he played Miami, he had the 18 assists, a triple double, 2018. That motherfucker almost had 2020. So I mean, but we getting a little bit off topic. What I will say here is, I mean, just looking at some of the numbers here, I can unfilter this, right? San Antonio Spurs as a team, over the course of the season, they top 10 in giving up points. Um, San Antonio Spurs number 3 in giving up rebounds. San Antonio Spurs top 10 in giving up assists, and San Antonio Spurs top 10 in giving up threes. Right, that's over the course of the season. I could lately they've been real trash, right? Like garbage. So let's see. Number 1 in points in the last 10 games. Rebounds, whatever, right? Assists, San Antonio Spurs, number 1 in assists last 10, 11 games. San Antonio Spurs, number 1 in threes. And so, damn, they since Wemby went down, the defense went down. So that's how I'll let you see that one, right? So then you got the Knicks coming into town, and then the Knicks, they're gonna be out there. The boy leaves them out there. The coach leaves them out there, right? All day game long with their weak ass defense, right? So you get the double double for Josh Hart at minus 105 right now if you wanted it, and you can get the triple double. Last I checked was like a plus 750 or something, and that was on MG at 365, right? Let's see. Triple double, 850 plus 850. That might be market best right now, right? So I'm just I'm just pointing things out. I'm just pointing things out. Now, uh, Anthony Towns is in a beautiful spot. So whatever you want to do, he's also over his threes in like 4 or 5 straight. Don't know if he needs to take threes in this game, right? I don't take him a lot, right? I don't take him a lot. But if he wants to cook, let him cook. He's over the assist prop in 4 straight games. So I probably would be using that as a parlay piece. I can see instances where he goes out there and get busy. So it is what it is. The Chris Paul, his minutes is I don't know what they're doing. I don't even know what they're doing, right? I don't want none of this shit. Steph Castle, I mean, now Castle and Vassell, these are the 2 guys who I probably would want. I would probably wouldn't mind betting on, right? The attempts, 17 for Castle. He's gunning for that rookie of the year, whatever the case may be. Averaging 20 points in his last 10 games. 2 of his last 3 games, he's going over his 3-pointers. As you can see, the 3-pointer attempts are going up a little bit. So you love to see that. His numbers are in play. Devin Vassell, his numbers are in play. We know he takes he takes that ample amount of threes. He averaging 8 3-point attempts in his last 10 games. That's about on par what he does. Take amount of threes he takes all season long. So I couldn't talk off the 2.5 threes for him. And then Harrison Barnes, I can't, right? I mean, the 2.5 threes, whatever. And then, like I say, the rebounds are always green for him. I cannot, right? They give you that 3.5 at plus 122, and they dangle that shit out there. I don't want it, man. Straight up. That motherfucker go over his line at 3.5 in 2 of his last 10 games, man. You can have that shit. Everything got to be right for me to take that shit. I mean, let me see. Mm. That boy ain't been rebounding. That's crazy. All right, Bismack, whatever, man. The Philadelphia 76ers and the OKC. I'm going to take a rain check on this one, but Jalen Williams, Jalin, right? If Hartenstein is in, I'm going to like his rebounds. If Hartenstein is out, I'm going to like Jalen. Because we know SGA and Jalen Williams and right as of right now, Chet is in, but SGA, Jalen Williams, and Dort is out. So there you have that situation. And then the Philly is whatever, right? And then you got this. Then you got the Houston game. What up, Pat? Then you got the Houston game, right? So in this, I mean, not the Houston game. You got the Washington game. Now with the Washington game and Utah not marketing. Let's just go down the line here. Um, so man, I ain't fucking with Grimes, man. I'm thinking about taking this under 3.5. I'm thinking about taking this under 3.5 threes, but I ain't been betting them, and I don't want to jump on that train, man, and get stung. But Poole is doubtful. Coulibaly out. George, I don't know what's up with Keyshawn George. He's questionable. Then you got Middleton out, Brogdon out, Bay Smart out, Kispert out for the season. So whatever you want to do with that shit is whatever you want to do with it. On the other hand, Utah, this is the Tank Bowl right here. Utah is Kessler's out, Collins out, Markkinen in. Markkinen might be in and get limited. You never know. Sexton, same thing with Sexton. He might get in. He might not play. Might not play a lot. Jordan Clarkson, I forgot all about him. Isaiah Collier did have 10 assists last time the two teams played. Um, Flipowski, you can look at him for his rebounds, points plus rebounds, whatever the case may be, but I'm tired, right? I'm tired. It's real tank time right now. I'm tired. It's tank time to where they'll pull your ass type shit if you're doing too good, right? So I'm tired of losing money on that tip. So not saying that's what's gonna happen or nothing like that. I mean, whatever, man. I might throw $5 a dart at the wall on a parlay from this game or something like that. But we done with this. I'm done with this, right? So that's that for the Washington side. I mean Washington game. Now the Lakers and the Nuggets here. They just won. Nuggets just beat them, right? So not. I mean, there was no LeBron in that game. Nothing too much changed outside the fact that there was no Dorian Finney-Smith didn't play that game. So Dorian Finney-Smith will be playing this game, right? And that's the only thing that changed, I would say. So let me see here. Yeah, and that allowed Vanderbilt to get all those minutes that last time they played because Dorian Finney-Smith didn't play. I mean, Doncic. I mean, what the hell you want me to say, right? So Doncic and what the fuck, Reeves, man. Them boys, whatever you want to do with them, them boys have been killing, right? They've been killing. Now, it's a few different ways you can attack when you come with Jamal Murray. Because one thing for sure, two things are certain, he's going to be out there, right? Averaging 37, 38 minutes in his last 10 games with a 27% usage rate. So his rebounds sitting at 3.5. If you want to get there, be my guest. He's over his threes line in 5 of 10, but the rebounds in this Lakers team being kind of small, but he only got 3 rebounds last time they played. But at the end of the day, it's going to be a lot of small guys out there, right? The Lakers giving this lineup to point guards in 7 of 10, so I'm not opposed to going there. So if that's something that you want to look, we already know what he can do points wise. We already know we can do threes wise. This is just another play that you can also take a look at, or you can take a look at his assist prop, which he's over 6 of 10. He's hit this number at 5.5 versus the Lakers. If you don't like those two, or if you do, or you're undecided, you can combo him up for his rebounds and assists. He plays so much; he's over his line at 7 of 10 for his rebounds and assists. 7 to 10 for his PRAs, and 7 to 10 for his points plus rebounds, and 6 to 10 for his points plus assists. He's out there a ton. His usage percentage is up. Those ancillary, props are in play for him, right? So that can help you decide whether you want to take the rebounds and assists, PRAs, all that type of shit, right? So it is what it is. These guys, these type of games here are going to be good same game parlay atmospheres because you know who's going to be out there, right? You know who's going to be out there. You know where the usage is going to come from, and the shit is not going to change. So same thing with guys like Christian Braun, right? I can't really put my hand down on. Wait a minute, that was versus the Lakers. I'm tripping. I'm sorry. Let me go back. Just about the same shit, right? 6 to 10, 6 to 10, 5 to 10, 6 to 10, right? So his numbers, like I said, those numbers were versus the Lakers that I just showed you, and it's just about the same shit, right? Just about the same thing. He's over his over his rebounding line in 6 of 10. So that game he did get his rebounds. I'm sorry. So he did get his rebounds, but the assist property is over 6 of 10, rebound over 6 of 10, 4 of 10 to the threes, right? Whatever, right? So it is what it is. Appreciate it, Pat. Appreciate it, man. You guys been showing out. Man. You guys been showing the fuck out, straight up. All right, so yeah, and then like I said, same thing with Christian Braun and the rest of these guys, man. Christian Braun been playing some ball all season long. 9 points prop is down at 13.5. And then you got Murray. What the hell is the power forward name? Aaron Gordon should be playing this game. Historically, I'm just gonna give you some numbers, right? Just where they've been getting busy at, right? So last game, Michael Porter Jr. didn't get busy in that category, but historically versus the Lakers, he has gotten busy in the rebound category. He's over the 7.5 line at 8 of 10, including numbers like 11 there, 11, 10, 9, 10 there. So it is what it is. Last 2 games, he's down in the 3-point area, but historically, 4 for 7, 5 for 7, 4 for 11, 6 for 10, 5 for 5, 4 for 7. So you don't really know. What I would tell you this, right? If LeBron was playing like this game on March 14th, if LeBron was playing that, he probably would have hit more threes than one. I'll tell you that, man. Because, when you got LeBron in there, and Luke at the same time, these motherfuckers got to go down there and play offense. Then they got to come back and play defense. Like, you can put some points up on them. And I'm guaranteeing you, all these games right here, LeBron was playing and he was getting busy, right? Because, sometimes you can target those, you get a nice aggressive offensive player versus those stars, man. They go out there and get busy. I'm trying to tell you. So when they get them switches like on Luka and Gordon get them switches on Luka and shit like that, they eyes light up, man. They be ready to go ahead and get busy, right? Draw a foul, something like that. Them stars, they know how important they are to the team. They can't afford to get in foul trouble and shit like that. They need to be out there. So, and these numbers here versus the Lakers with Gordon. Lately, he's over his rebounding 7 to 10. Still don't think I can get there, but it is what it is. The numbers reflect that he could get there. Like I said, this team is small. So at the end of the day here, the 1.5 threes, he's been shooting the threes as of late, but I'm gonna pump my brakes on it. But as you can see right here, he has been shooting the threes as of late. 7 for 10 right there versus Phoenix. We'll get to Phoenix in a minute, but he's over in 3 or 4. Whatever you want to do, man. These games can get you some money. When you got all those guys out there, these games can get you some money. And we're gonna get to a get money game in about 2 more games that I really, really like. It's surprising, but I really, really like. But it's not. This is one of those games that just can't single out one prop. I ain't gonna lie, but for Joker, for the Luka and Reeves, when it comes to their PRAs, rebounds and assists and all that, I can single out those. But when it comes on the Denver side, it's like I automatically want to do a same game parlay when it comes to these guys, right? So Joker, he's been been mad, right? 31, 24, 35, 34, 28, 40, right? He been mad, right? So they just lost that game. They coming off that L, then they sat, and then they won, right? So maybe this is a reset, right? Reset. But Joker, you got to come out here and you got to come out here with the kill mode, bro. He only took 16 shots versus the Lakers the last time they played. Of course, he probably wanted to get these guys acclimated and stuff like that. Um, he had he only had 51 passes and 5 assists. Hmm. He was a how many threes did he hit? Over four. Then I got the filter free throws filter up. I ain't gonna put it up, but man, he had 28 on 8 for 16. So he hit about 10 free throws. I was thinking about taking this points prop early. I think I put it to the side. I was thinking about taking this points prop. He need to Hulk smash these guys. There's nobody home, right? Nobody there. He's over his rebound line in 8 of 10. Didn't get there versus this team. What was the score of that game, man? 126 to 131. See, that's what I like, man. That's what I like. They pulled out all types of motherfuckers. They pulled out Morris on that one. He had 24 minutes. Shake. Dalton, I'll be forgetting about Dalton Connect, man. Dalton Connect had 32. Austin Reeves. Mm. And they was down. I remember that game now. Denver, that's what I say. Denver can't put people away. They can't put teams away. They can't put them to bed. The defense won't let them. The defense won't let them. Westbrook numbers will be in play here too, but this is a good same game parlay atmosphere. I don't know how the Lakers are doing what they're doing, but it is what it is, man. I'm not trying to prey on their downfall. I'm not. Luca, you can look at whatever, man. He been rebounding the ball really well. I'm thinking about taking his assists here and Joker's points and rebounds and assists or PRAs for Reeves. Now, I got a few filters on here already. For this game here, we got a man. Good game last night though. Cleveland could not hold on. Couldn't get that block from Mobley or the win. So I lost the L on that. And then Kawhi Leonard, I took his points. I should have took his threes too. And I was at work. By the time I was looking around, he was cooking, right? 4 for 3 at one point. I think he had like 33 points. The Reed was there. We was all over it, right? Um, those boys, they didn't hit as many threes as I thought they was. But, hey, and, it is what it is, right? Struss was cooking, but who knows? So, there's Garland. First of all, what we look at for this team here, we already know. Shout out to, my boy Patrick. He always get money in this situation. It's when it comes to the 3-pointers, right? So over the course of the season here, few guys that's on the docket today: Memphis, Denver, Phoenix, Philly, Miami, Philly, Phoenix, Denver, Memphis, Spurs, Atlanta not playing, Washington, Pelicans, Sacramento, and Utah. All these motherfuckers on the docket today when it comes to the threes. So as a team, Sacramento's giving up the second most threes. Shooting guards. Sacramento is giving up the second most threes to the shooting guards. Point guards. Sacramento. Small forwards. Sacramento top 5. Power forwards. Sacramento top 10. And whatever. I don't even really care nothing about the center. But y'all get the drift, right? So, okay, so I did slide in this filter right here. Now, I'm thinking about going back to the well here. I'm thinking about taking that Cleveland -5. I don't know, right? But what I got here, this season here, last 10 games on 1 day's rest. On 1 day's rest, you got Darius Garland here, averaging 22 points. He's over his 2.5 3 line and 5 of 10, and then this 3 rebounds on 7 of 10. So you can use that if you want to. at 7 of 10. I mean, at the parlay piece, the 2.5 threes. I mean, rebounds there. You could take a look, use that, right? If I take this 1 day's rest, which means back to back, I could take that off, and he got still got similar numbers, so he's kind of look almost the same. Donovan Mitchell, he's got the best spot on paper from beyond the arc here. Well, and then if you want to look at Darius Garland for head to head, he's over his 3 point line in 2 of 4, right? So it is what it is. He hasn't faced this team this year, but looking at Donovan Mitchell on 1 day's rest, he's over his 3.5 line at at plus 110, 8 of his last 10 games this year. This year. Now, they second in giving up threes to the shooting guard position over the course of the season. That's another thing. Almost 5, right? So the numbers are lining up. That's 1 day's rest. He goes out there and chunk it. If you want to look at his assists and 1 day's rest here, um, mm, as of late, I mean, averaging around 4.4, almost 5. A tiny got you paid for sure, for sure, for sure. I hit a little something yesterday, not nothing big. But if I take the filter off, then it is what it is. We have 56 minutes, 11 o'clock. I got to go in a minute. So I'm gonna like Donovan Mitchell for sure. He's got a 31% usage rate. I can filter this to guards. Um, I want to take a look at that too. His points per was 25. Okay. What about his numbers versus Sacramento? Mm. He's over last 3 games versus Sacramento. He's over his 3 point line in 5, 4, and 6, and then 29, 22, and 38. Okay. All right. What about the assists? 4, 5, and 5. Okay. That's all I wanted to see. Struss. I highly doubt if I'm betting against Struss, betting on Struss, but Struss been lighting their ass up too, right? He's been hitting his points probably at 10.5. This is numbers versus Sacramento, and he's over his 3 point line in 3 or 4. Last game and lately, I mean, he's been playing some okay ball here. His points probably sitting at 10.5. Couldn't talk you off of it. Uh, Evan Mobley on 1 day's rest. Looks pretty good. On 1 day's rest, he's averaging 18 points. His line is sitting at 17.5. Historically versus this team here. Wait. Um, he's over this in 1 day's rest. He's over his assist line at 2.5, which is a parlay piece right now, in 6 of 10 games. And then this team is to the power forward position has given up the assist prop in 7 of their last 10 games. So let me add that. If I think I had already added it. I'm glad I faded Cam Johnson's taco. I had a bad feeling. Man, I had him on my taco, right? So I don't know what they doing. Fan draft, whatever, prospects. That was that 6 man I did yesterday. I still ended up winning $5 on that play, but and I went 4 of 6. They got some new stuff. I gotta look into it. But long story short, I like this spot for Evan Mobley, um, and it is what it is. Uh, um, um, versus Sacramento in general here. He's had some pretty good games last few games here. Let's see. Wasn't this year though. 2 double doubles back to back. He's starting to get in his bag versus them. Jared Allen, I'm probably gonna take a rain check on Jared Allen today. I ain't even gonna lie. I'm gonna end up taking a rain check. Malik Monk, I'll probably end up taking the rain check on him. Um, I really like the spot for Monk on versus Memphis, and I forgot to pull the trigger, and he went out there and delivered, right? But right now, I'm probably going to end up taking the rain check. Zach Levine, he's been getting two of his last three games. He's been hot from beyond the arc. I'm probably not betting on him. No, I'm not. I ain't gonna lie. Um, DeRozan. Now I know the usage is gonna be there for him. His points probably sitting at 20, 22 and a half. Um, some tells me that I would like to take his points over DeRozan, but I just couldn't get there. I'm just not getting there right now. You know what I'm saying? I can. I think he can still get there though, but I'm not getting there. I'm not getting there right now. It just didn't. It just I just don't feel it right now. You know, sometimes you just don't feel it. Now his rebounds and assists is where he been. You know, where I have been. You know, getting to him at a lot. Um, the assist prop at 4.5. He's over this line in 8 of 10 games. Right. He's been playing some ball. You know, overall, but I don't know. I don't know. Right. His rebounds and assist prop combo looks at 6 of 10 at 10.5. I don't know. Keegan Murray, the 1.5 threes I like. We went over this yesterday. That's how we ended up on Kawhi Leonard, right? You see all this green here, and it's just like Mobley, right? Like these guys. Now, Keegan Murray is not as aggressive, but I think he can step out there and smack a few threes. So he's over this 1.5 threes in 8 of his last 10 games. That's all I want from him, right? I'll use it as a parlay piece, 1.5 threes. This team has given that up in 7 of their last 10 games. Also, the 5.5 rebounds in 8 of their last 10 games. But I'm not going there. I'm not going there for his rebounds. I don't give a fuck how good his rebounds been. I'm not going there. Jonas Valanciunas. I got his numbers filtered without Sabonis already. And as you can see, he's averaged 11.4 rebounds. I'd rather go to his rebounds before I go to Allen's rebounds. So I'll be looking at him for rebounds and double double. So you get a better number for the double double, and you'll get that at. I had to look on the books and get. Actually, I think that double double is like minus 130. I think. So the double double, I probably would rather take over the 10.5 rebounds, right? So that's where I'm at with that. Um, this Bulls game, man, this Bulls game, right? So people, these coaches, they'll let you know when they put a player on a minutes limit, but they ain't gonna tell you when they take them off. So you're taking a look at somebody like Nikola Vucevic first, right? You can see the minutes. He came back on the 10th, 23 minutes, 23, 29, and 30, right? So back a double double versus Utah. Right now, you'll get the 10 rebounds for him at plus 114. You'll get the double double for him at plus 130. Something to think about, right? Something to think about. There's good value there in a matchup like this versus Phoenix. We almost got a 240 total here. I think it was like 235. So yeah, right. Then now you got potentially you got Giddy potentially being back. Rewind that. Giddy potentially being back, right? So I don't know what the Bulls are doing, right? If they tanking or not, I don't even know. But this boy is green. This boy is green, 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 man. Look at him. He is green. Now he hasn't played since the 10th, but boy, look at them combos, man. Look at that double double. Had a double double in 8 of 10. All his combos is 8 of 10 or better, right? So he was cooking. He was cooking. I don't know what he gonna cook up today. Versus Phoenix here, he was cooking them, right? He was cooking on that. 24, 3 of 5 from 3, 8 rebounds, 10 assists. That boy been cooking, right? So if he's going out there doing that, and Phoenix is another team, they end up getting a blowout or whatever the case may be. I think last game, but they was having a hard time, getting people, keeping people. Putting people away, and we still have no Lonzo Ball, so that means Kobe White, who in the absence of Giddy been cooking. Last 10 games averages 26 points, 20 shots, and and then you're gonna get Bill out, but you're still gonna get Tyus, who's no better defensively than Bill. Speaking of Tyus, I took his 5.5 assists. Man, this game got some potential here. Trey Jones, right? Now I don't know how I'm gonna want to do this here. I don't know how I'm gonna want to do this, but if let me see. Let me take Trey Jones with Josh Giddey and apply that. So assists are down because I don't want no parts of that assist prop. But this is one of those matchups where he can stumble into it with Josh Giddey in the lineup. Then in 11.5 points, right? With 12, the last 3 games he's taken 12 shots. So I imagine I still think Trey Jones might take 10 shots or better here. Because his points are in play, right? I'm gonna see here. Kobe White with Josh Giddey in the lineup. Last 5 games with Josh Giddey in the lineup. He still got a 28. He still was sporting a 28% usage rating. Rebounds was up. 3-pointers. Assists. Who cares, right? Mm. Now you just want to know: do the Bulls still is they still trying to get busy, right? Is they still trying to play hard, or they still trying to win, right? Because this Phoenix team is not that good defensively most of the time. A lot of the time. It's a lot of green. Each player I go to, it's a lot of green for that Phoenix defense there, right? Even if we look at that last game they played, it was a beauty. You look at versus Phoenix, like if I put Bruce Ellis versus Phoenix, he had 15 points on 3 of 7 for threes. That game was 117 to 121. That was pretty cool. Booker had 29. Royce had and then Booker had 29 with 8 assists, and then Tyus Jones also had 6 assists. Bradley Beal had 25. Durant had 27. Right, that's that concentrated usage I'm looking at. The DN I'm looking for, and then Nick Richards, he played 28 minutes with the double, the 15 and 10. So the game, everything was there. Even Plumlee had 10 and 6. And I don't think there's no Grayson Allen today. So that's another thing you need to, take heed, right? I don't think there's no Grayson Allen. So Bill out, Allen out. Oh, Plumlee out. Plumlee out. I did not know that. Allen out. Bill out. Yeah. So let me just tell you what I did, right? I did I'm still trying to I'm just gonna be same game parlay. I'm gonna do some multiple same game parlays on this because I got some bonus money on on Bet 365. I'm gonna take me some shots at this one. But for the Phoenix side here, who the fuck is Colin Gillespie? He been playing? That's just gonna keep him coming off the bench. All right, that's gonna keep Tyus Jones coming off the bench. Without Bradley Beal here, last 10 games, Booker's averaging 29. He's over his threes at 8 of 10. Over his assists in 4 of 10. So I'm not betting his threes. If I'll probably take some points or something like that. But and then Ryan Dunn, the 1.5 threes for Ryan Dunn, I sprinkled on it. Last 3 straight games he's went over it, and then he's shooting it right. 2 of 9, 2 of 8, 3 of 7, and the Bulls has given that up in 7 of their last 10 games. He's gonna go out there and play 30. He played what 33, 23, and 24 minutes. Laurie out. Oh shit. Well, I don't. Whatever, Ryan. This. That's why I didn't even waste my time. I ain't gonna say waste my time, but that makes I think that makes I don't know. Walker Kessler. Oh, Walker Kessler in. Ah ha ha. Interesting. Now, who they playing? Yeah, I might have to put some of his rebounds or something on my shit. Yeah, Walker Kessler in. Interesting. Damn, I'm at 115. Damn. All right, let me get up. Let me finish this out. All right, so look, 11:15. I mean, um, mm, long story short, this is gonna be a good same game parlay atmosphere. It has to be. Um, mm, Durant. Let's go without Bradley Beal real quick. Averaging 26 points in his last 10 over this 3-point line there. He be cooking the Bulls too, man. Look at some of his numbers versus the Bulls. 27, 43, 25, 20, 44, 32. Rebounds, he's averaging 8, 7.5. His line is at 6.5. In the assists, he's went over his assist line in every game. He's averaging 6.5 assists. Almost 7 assists versus the Bulls. Booker's lines versus the Bulls. 51 and 35. Oh, wait a minute. That's without Bradley Beal. Let me take that off. 51, 35, 16, 29. Threes, I guess he liked the threes versus the Bulls. 4, 2, 6, and 6. That's over the course of the last couple of years, though. I have no clue what they're going to do with Nick Richards, man. Um, if you told me Nick Richards, because look at his minutes 26, 18, 20, 19, 12. Like, what, man? That's frustrating as hell. But if you told me he was getting 25 minutes, I would probably take his double double. Right? I would probably take it. Versus the Bulls, I would probably take his double double. 28 or 30 minutes? Oh, yeah. No Plumlee, though. Without Plumlee, let's see. Without Plumlee. Mm, not versus. Wait. He can't get in the groove, though. So, I mean, he can't get in the groove. I mean, 25 minutes here. Oh no, none of these games. Right, none of these games are with. These were other games before he was with before he was with them. So whatever. But as you can see with the Bulls defense is giving up and stuff like that, they green on the rebounds, green on the points, but they be playing with his minutes a lot. We'll see. What would we get a double double for him at? Plus 240. I might have to man, at least take his 10 rebounds. Um I might at least have to take his 10 rebounds. Plus 158 for 10 rebounds. Minus 162 for points. You could also look at his points plus rebounds as well. But that same game parlay, I like that atmosphere. I think that's a good same game parlay atmosphere. That Bulls game, some telling me they finna come out here and muck things up. But only thing I would say is I would what is this? Um I'm sending a text message. All right. So like I said, this is a good same game parlay atmosphere, man. It was only one game left here, which would be the Phoenix. I mean, the Portland game here, and um, last night I took a play from this game. I think of two plays, one play. I know I took a stab at Klingon rebounds, I believe. Yeah, I took a stab at Klingon rebounds. You know what? I think I took it on Prize Picks. So I think I did take it on Prize Picks, but want to know what the injury news is going to be look like here. Uh, want to know what the injury news is going to look like in this game here. Let's see. We know John Moran is going to be out, so Bane's going to have the usage. And Aldama is questionable. Scottie Pippen Jr. is questionable. So I want to know what's up with those two guys. On the other side, on the Portland side here, uh, this news here, I want to look at. I know I need to know if Grant is doubtful, Robert Williams is out, and then um, Kamara is questionable, right? So I want to know what's going to happen here. So historically, we know small forwards have been getting busy versus Memphis. Number one on the season and giving up points to the small forward position. They green in the rebounds, rebound chances, assists, potential assists, and 3-pointers made. So I want to know who's going to be in the fold here for for this Portland team, right? Because if you get Kamara in, because we already know Avdija is playing. If you get Kamara in, because Grant is already doubtful, Kamara will still be at the 3, and then Avdija will be at the 4. Now, we do know that even though we got Klingon and even though we got Klingon and what's the boy's name? Even though we got Klingon and Zach Edey out there, it's still instances where these guys can get out there and going small, right? So that's something you got to, because then if they do go small, they can play some, or I don't know, man, they can play some Duoff Reef, or they can play some Avdija at the 5 and shit like that, right? So it's a lot to try to figure out, but the pace of this Memphis game is going to be, it's going to be fast. They play, so it's a lot of assist opportunities, rebound opportunities, and things like that. So, long story short, here, I do want to know what the news is going to be like for. Man, I'm getting all types of calls and everything. So yeah, that's what I want to know. But long story short, Avdija should be in play, man. Rebounds, at least the rebound. Avdija, at least his rebound should be in play here. And hmm, Desmond Bain points definitely going to be in play. It's at 24 and a half. I probably don't get there though. He disappointed me in the assist prop category last game, but he was cooking from beyond the arc. Versus Sacramento, he went 7 of 7 for 3. Remember, the shooting guards was giving up a lot of threes to the shooting guard position. Sacramento, they was cooking their ass. He had 44, 25 shots, shot really good. Jalen Wells, 3.5 assists. Rebounds. Good spot for that. This team is giving it up in 9 of their last 10 games, so I put that to the side. Jaren Jackson Jr., I don't exactly know what I want to do with him right now. I imagine he's going to be in a good spot. Zach Edey, I don't know what I want to do with him, and but I did take swacks on Klingon, right? I imagine him to play every minute that Klingon plays. And speaking of Klingon, I'll fast forward to Klingon right now because he had been receiving some minutes, man. So looking at Klingon minutes right here, um, three of the last 4 games he's played 30 minutes. 31, 33, 30, and 25, right? And shit, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He had 9 rebounds or better, right? 4 of his last 6 games went over, and 5 or 10 he's went over, right? So that's interesting, right? You could also look at him for fancy score if he's going to play that many because he does block shots. You can see his blocks there, sitting at 2.5. He's hit this number in 3 of his last 4 games. As long as he gets 30 minutes, I can see him getting that. And that also contributes to his fantasy score. And then, like I said, I'm I don't know. I'm hoping for him to play 30 minutes, man. So, that's something to look at. Definitely something to look at for the rebounds and blocks and or a double double and a plus 185. Right? He's been hitting and missing. Right? So like here, he's got 15 points but 9 rebounds. 12 rebounds, 6 points. 14 rebounds, 5 points. 13 rebounds, 11 points versus Washington. A great matchup. Versus Memphis, he played them November 10th. He played 17 minutes, 13 points, 3 rebounds. I don't know if Zach Edey played that game. I'll take a look, which he did. Edey had 12 and 6. It's gonna be the clash of the Titans when it comes right there. It's gonna be an interesting game. Interesting matchup right there, right? So there's some spots on the board. There's some spots on the board here. I got to go. I run this right down to y'all one more time. Halliburton, if he plays, I like the assist. Pascal Siakam, 2.5 assists. Great spot for him, despite all his other categories versus Dallas. His assists is in play, right along with his rebounds and points. Dylan Brooks, you can look at his rebounds. Or his points. That's what I got it at right there. If I take anything, it would be his rebounds. The opposite Shangun double. I got interest there. Paulo 1.5 threes. I like the spot. I'm leaning towards the over 7.5 rebounds for Wendell Carter. He had 25 rebound chances last time they played. Cade Cunningham 9.5 assists, and we also target the assists and threes versus Miami from the point guard. Asura Thompson, 4 rebounds or better in 10 straight games. His rebound prop is sitting at 4.5. You can decide for how you want to do it. A good rebounding spot for Tobias Harris if you want to get there. Or you can look at his points plus rebounds. Jalen Duren, I got his rebounds last night at 10.5 at plus 120 at minus 125. Over the course of the season, Detroit giving up the 4th most threes to the point guard position. So I'm looking to take his 2.5 threes as a parlay piece. Josh Hart, double, triple candidate. Outside of everything else that's in play for Karl Anthony Towns, don't forget his 2.5 assists or his 1.5 threes. I probably won't be betting his 1.5 threes though, but the 2.5 assists I can see him getting there. Luka Doncic, you can play whatever you want. I put his points to the side. Reeves, I put his PI raise in play right there because you can look at his PI raise, you can look at his rebounds and assists, whatever the case may be. Dorian Finney-Smith, 3.5 rebounds. I like the spot here. Darius Garland, 2.5 threes. Donovan Mitchell is in a great spot to hit his 3.5 threes versus Sacramento. Yeah, definitely. Poole is questionable. Yeah, we was definitely. I know he's gonna be out. Poole ain't playing. Um, 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 Keegan Murray, 1.5 threes is a parlay piece. It's a yes for me. Jonas Valanciunas, the double. I got to go back and see what the double looked like. I like it, right? Trey Jones, small lean towards the over points at 11.5. Trey Jones, points plus assists. I'm going to scale back on that. The 9.5 rebounds at plus money for Vucevic. Remember, his minutes are creeping back up. Strong lean towards the over points and double at plus 130. Tyus Jones, 5.5 assists. I got it last night. Now it's at 6.5 at plus 120. I don't know if I'll go there, but it's definitely doable. Ryan Dunn, 1.5 threes. He's over in 3 straight games, taking 7 threes or better in those 3 straight games. Remember, Beal is out, Plumlee is out, and the other shooting guard, the white boy, I forget his name. Wells rebounds already have his rebounds up there. Tyree Easton's 1.5 threes is okay. Probably won't get there though, but it's a plus 160. That's why I'm going to meditate on it. Bridges, the spot is good for Bridges, but I'm probably not going there. I'm not, truth be told. Mobley, I like the spot that Mobley is in, but I'm pointing out the 2.5 assists. But I like him for points and all that, man. But the 2.5 assists looks really good. All right, peace out, fam. I got to go. See you guys tomorrow. Okay, peace.